Good morning, this is Alamon, and welcome to Besiege by Spiderling Games. This is a very early alpha version, you can see 0.01, but it actually seems quite stable. It works very well. So there are all these different lands around here. Most of them are still locked, but this area, Ypsilon, is available. Now I've already done, you can see 5 of these just kind of off camera, but we're going to go back through together. So this is actually a lot like Kerbal Space Program in how you build things. The editor's still a bit clunky. I mean, there are a lot of things that hopefully they're going to keep improving, but we'll give it a try. So one thing that took me a while to figure out is to delete a part, you hit X while your mouse cursor's over it. Anyway, in this little mission, we have to destroy that house. And I know from experience that actually all that we need to do is just drive into it. It's very weak. So for driving, we have a body of our vehicle here. It's longer than it needs to be, but that's okay. We have these steering hinges that are under the basic menu. Without those, you cannot steer. However, they are not necessary, or rather, what am I trying to say? You only want steering hinges on one side of your center of mass. If you put steering hinges all the way down, it actually doesn't work at all. They all try to turn in the same direction, and it doesn't actually change the way. Maybe I'll demonstrate that in a minute. But first, let's just give this a try. Oh yeah, we have to hit this button to set the machine on the ground, or else it will just fall and explode. And there we go. Nice and easy. Now I will show you what happens if we just have steering hinges everywhere. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Here we go. Now we've got rid of the blocks. So if we have all steering hinges like that, it doesn't quite work. And one more thing, steering hinges seem to have this full 180 degree, or maybe more than that, range of motion, which actually causes problems, because if I just hold in, for example, the left arrow key, it destroys itself. So that's another thing that I hope that they fix in the future, although it is kind of funny. Alright, well, we've had our little proof of concept. We destroyed that hut. Let's go on to the second mission. So we have to destroy that. Let's just give this a try without any changes. Huh, yeah, that worked. But let's make this a little more interesting. Get rid of those extra hinges. They do have braces, which are exactly like the struts in Kerbal Space Program. You click and drag to set those up. And let's show off 2 different kinds of weapons. First we'll use a cannon. So to use this, I hit the C key, and it only gets one shot. So that's the cannon, and let's also take a look at the flamer. One other little thing. For the cannon, you see it sits on top of a block. The flamer actually attaches to the side of a block. Which means, in principle, you know, we can have cannon and tons of flamers. I have not found a way I'm sure that there must be a way, but I haven't yet... Oh, here we go. So, alright, we can give different key bindings to different flamethrowers. Otherwise, they all fire at once, which, in this case, is actually fine. So at the Y key, and there's all our flamethrowers. They last for 10 seconds, and then you can never fire them again. There we go. And I think we'll do one more in this video. Okay, so for this, we just have to navigate to the other end of the field here. And for this, let's do something different. I could just use this and just drive carefully, and I'm sure everything would be fine. But let's get a little bit wild. We're gonna go for flight. Put one there, and one there, I think. And that should make us travel forward in a very uncontrolled fashion. But, yeah, so... that looks like a 0. It's actually the O key that block is indicating. Now I'm going to put the speed down to show off that feature as well. So now I'm holding O. Now I'm going to let go. There we go. Easy peasy. And I'm going to hold O again just for fun here to hit that mine. So yeah, the normal way you would do this is build a little cart and then very carefully and gingerly travel around these mines. But I figured out that, yeah, you can just hurl something through the air and it works just fine, even if it crashes into the zone there. Alright, so I think that we are going to call this an episode. Let me know if you'd like to see more. And until then, good night, sleep tight, and I really need to think of these things in advance. Whatever. See you later. Bye-bye.